Grand afternoon, grand evening, or grand rest, wherever you are, whenever you tune in. Multiversal Soul Familia. As you can see by the title, this Rising Energy edition is going to be geared around soulmates. This is a closed panel, but there will be some interaction between myself and others during this session. Before I go into this session, I'm going to say a quick blessing over these messages. Dear source of all that is, was, and will ever be, I thank you today and each and every day for all that you do and all that you do as we call upon you at this time in divine authority, commanding in alignment with perfect will. By the power of divine law, we now open our lives to abundant security, stability, and protection. No weapons formed against us shall prosper. Every case, cause, concern, conflict, and negative confrontation dissolves into nothingness. By the radiance of divine light, we command true prosperity to flow into our lives. Prosperity that nourishes our souls, sustains our bodies, and blesses all who walk with us. Wealth and resources are now aligned to our highest purposes. We command good fortune to follow us in all things. Doors of opportunity open before us effortlessly, and every step we take is guided by divine favor. We call forth true love, divinely ordained, harmonious, and eternal. Our hearts and souls are aligned to receive and give love in its purest, most sacred form. May our paths be illuminated, our spirits fortified, and our lives a testament to the boundless grace of the OG Creator. So it is, so it is, so it is, and so it shall be. All right. Let's get into this Soulmate Edition, Rising Energy, Beloved Seekers. Close your eyes for a moment and feel that quiet hum of your heartbeat, the subtle rhythm that has always been there, whispering of something vast, something ancient, something infinitely tender. Long before the stars even learned to shine, before the oceans remembered how to wave, before time itself dared to begin its gentle march, there existed a single luminous flame. This flame was not solitary in its brilliance, rather it was the perfect union of two essences, magnetic and electric. Two sparks born from the same divine breath, forever intertwined, forever reflecting one another in perfect harmony. Grand Rising, Brenda Herrera, thank you so very much for popping in. Give me just a moment while I delete that one message that was completely unnecessary, and let's move along. This is a closed panel. I will not be breaking out any oracle cards in this message. Thank you so very much for tuning in at this time. Coming up in midday, there will be 2 more lives. One of them will be a part 2 of the Soulmate oracle card messages that we left off with yesterday, as well as our Thursday exclusive Word on the Streams. In the meantime, let's continue. They were first soulmates, not two separate beings searching, but one sacred whole, playfully choosing to experience the beauty of union repeating itself again and again across the endless tapestry of existence. When the great mystery decided to weave the world into being, this luminous flame chose to divide, not out of lack, but out of love. It chose to become two, so that it might delight in the exquisite journey of finding itself once more. One half danced into form as you, carrying within the memory of wholeness like a hidden song. The other half journeyed through thousands of actually countless lifetimes, landscapes and lessons, but thousands for each of us and thousands for others, although others is an illusion, but always guided by the same invisible thread of light that connects every soulmate pair. And so the eternal dance began. Across golden fields of ancient civilizations and beneath the watchful eyes of the illusion of the forgotten, soulmates have been drawing towards one another since the dawn of creation. Keith Van says, "My friends, may our new year just automatically and naturally be more blessed and beautiful into your deepest abundance and peace, more with every healing breath, my strong and resourceful friends." Thank you, Keith, for that beautiful message. Sometimes they meet as strangers who eyes lock across a crowded marketplace. And in that single glance, centuries of shared dreams flood back like a warm tide. Sometimes they have already walked side by side for decades, growing gently together like twin oaks whose roots have long since intertwined beneath the earth, unaware at first of how deep and deeply they nourish one another. Some soulmates arrive in a blaze of recognition, the kind that stops time, that makes the world fall silent as two hearts remember. There you are. I've been waiting inside this lifetime for you, my one true love. Others are the quiet miracles, the friend who finishes your sentences, the partner whose hand fits perfectly in yours, as if it were molded there by starlight and stardust, the loved one whose laughter has always felt like coming home. They were never truly apart. They were simply allowing the illusion of separation so that the joy of togetherness could be felt more deeply. That is my face, and the only alteration to that image is the black and white. Otherwise, no filters. All me. Yes. Grand Rising, Shirley, beautiful sister. Thank you so very much for popping in. Never late, dear friend, always on time. Divine time is always on time. It must not have been a great message if it was hidden. Thank you, Shirley, for having my back. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm just going to trust your judgment. And thank you so very much for looking out for all of us and the integrity of this channel. And thank you, Boogie, once again, for your kindness. I appreciate it so much. Happy holidays with gratitude and compassion to all of you. Oh, goodness, whether your soulmate is stepping towards you now, carrying the scent of destiny on the wind, or rather they already sit beside you, sharing coffee in the morning light and building dreams in the quiet evenings. The truth remains the same. You are not incomplete without them. You are whole. You have always been whole. The coming together is not a rescue. It is a celebration, a sacred remembering, a return to the truth that love was never lost, only playfully hidden, like a child's game of hide and seek across the cosmos. Shirley says, Buddha's a great teacher for that. Thank you. And you are on point, beautiful sister. Every soulmate connection is a living prayer, a testament to the divine artistry that says, let there be love that endures beyond form. Let there be love that finds itself again and again in every lifetime and in every breath. No way! Buddha is in the building. Good morning, beautiful. Safe travels, beloved, beautiful sister. And let me mod you up while I have you here. Welcome, welcome. Your blue suit just came in fresh from the cleaners, and I already know you will wear it with honor. I love you. Thank you so very much for being here. Surely you manifested Buddha. What are you doing? You manifested her as if she is meant to be here. Yes. Summoning Buddha of destiny. Namaste. All the vibes. Hey, hey, hey. Yes. This session is all about that soulmate energy. And I even put together some myths from different parts of the world to coincide with this channeled message, because I was a little disappointed. Yesterday's live stream, Soulmate Edition, was disrupted due to Wi-Fi issues on my end. So we will be continuing with a part 2 midday with the cards. I even still have the cards on the table all laid out so I can pick up where we left off. But I wanted to do like a blackout session this rising so that I can kind of get into the groove, moving past that anxiety of getting started with these messages. Oh, what was that? A light just went out. Give me just 1 second, guys. It was a loose connection that nobody else could see but me. All right. Yes, here we go. Thank you so very much, dear friend, for tuning in, by the way. Yes, every soulmate connection, a living prayer, a testament to the divine artistry that says, let there be love that endures beyond form. Let there be love that finds itself again and again in every lifetime, in every breath. And so, dear ones, as we sit here together in this gentle space, we open the portal to the Soulmates Oracle. Not merely images and words, but echoes of the original flame. Mirrors held up by the universe to reflect our own eternal love story. Whether you're seeking clarity on a connection yet to fully bloom, or deeper appreciation for the soul who already walks with you, trust that what is revealed here comes wrapped in the same tenderness that has guided soulmates home since the very beginning. Breathe deeply. Feel the quiet excitement of recognition stirring within you. You are beloved. You are never alone. Your soulmate, whether arriving or already here, is part of the same luminous flame that has never stopped burning. With infinite love, we begin. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of a pause to regather my senses a little bit, and then I'm going to go into the different myths and legends about soulmates from around the world. It's all good, dear friend. Please be safe. Keep your phone down. You already know the drill. So I'm most certainly not trying to tell you what to do. Safety first. We all want to see your beautiful face again very soon, and we look forward to it. And I just want to say to you, dear friend, Buddha of Destiny, um, we see the value in the work that you do in your live videos. And you inspire me as well to keep going on my own health journey. And I just want to say from my heart chakra to yours that I see all the value that you provide, not just offer in your content. I love you and I appreciate you for every bit of it. Heading to North Carolina, Biltmore, to stop and go to the Biltmore Estates. Got in Tennessee in 1 hour. A 10-hour drive to the border of South Carolina. Praying for you that you make it straight to Asheville. Sending it up now. Give me just a moment. There will be silence, YouTube, but it's not a silent video. Okay, it's not a silent live. I'm sending up a prayer for Buddha. And for her return home as well. So it is, so it is, so it is, and so it shall be. All right. So you didn't get to hear the prayer, but I did say the tail end out loud so that you know that I was concluding. Thank you so very much for sharing this out, dear friend. Vector, naughty, naughty. So, so naughty. Let's keep it clean and keep it kind or keep it pushing. Thank you. All right. That comment was automatically held for review due to the content. Okay, listen. You know what, Vector? I'm so glad that you commented one more time for one reason. You have been timed out. If you can return in 10 minutes with a little course correction, you can stick around. Otherwise, you will be permanently removed from this channel. Mostly for safety purposes, if by chance a minor was to stumble upon my channel and see that kind of crap in the chat, that would not be a good thing and it would not go over well. So keep it clean, keep it kind, or keep it pushing. Thank you, and may you be well. All right. Oh, yeah. You got to get out and wiggle around, even if it's just for a couple of minutes so we don't get cramped up. All right. Let's keep going. In this portion of this live session, I'm going to be sharing some tidbits about those soulmate myths and legends from all around the world. Oh, yes, and shout out to Nick with Nick at Nick, Shirley's son. He has his own channel, and I encourage all of you to drop in and show some love, as well as showing some love to Shirley and Buddha and anyone else. Oh, yes, and Keith as well, and anyone else who may pop in who has an active channel. Show some love and support. Keep it kind, keep it friendly, and keep it clean, if you know what I mean. Yes, all right. The idea of soulmates, destined partners whose souls are deeply intertwined, appears in cultures worldwide, often through myths explaining love, separation, and reunion. These stories reflect universal human longings for connection, wholeness, and divine union. Hello, True Consciousness. Thank you so very much for popping in. And as soon as I saw that hashtag, I knew you are a good vibe just by that hashtag. So welcome in, welcome in. In this live session, I'm sharing some information about soulmates, myths, as well as some channeled messages. But I already covered the channeled messages part. So now we're going into myths and legends from around the world. Hello, Lady Sky, beautiful sister. So great to see you again. Thank you for popping in. You are so very loved, and I am so very grateful. Yes, the topic of this live stream is soulmates, channeled messages, which I already did, as well as myths and legends from all around the world. Yes. Hello, Seth Cornwall. Thank you so very much for popping in. I am as well as can be, beautiful sister. And I hope the same for you. Thank you for being here. You guys are more than welcome to share your thoughts on soulmates in the chat as I continue to read. Hello, Sadachi. Thank you so very much for popping in and sharing your kindness with all of us. Yes, 7 days till Christmas. I'm thinking about doing some kind of like 12 days of Christmas type of ordeal, which actually runs after um, how the modern world celebrates Christmas. But I'm still up in the air on that one. I will be sure to update everyone on whether or not I decide to go through with that. Okay, that's great to know. Thank you for letting me know, Sadachi, so that I can actually mod you up knowing that you are good vibes and happy vibes. I hope that you wear that blue suit with honor, which I'm pretty sure you will, considering the source of where you came from. Thank you, Buddha. I know that's your other channel, so I'm going to mod that one up as well. Buddha's Healing Journey. Be sure to go check out that channel as well, guys. Anyone coming in who isn't familiar on that channel, they share about, let's see, some healthy food recipes as well as other wellness related information. I highly encourage you to pop in, go check it out. Trending Live TV is in the chat, but she can't be seen by anyone. Huh. Okay. That happened to Trending at Reapers too. Shirley, please help Trending. Well, shout out to Trending Live TV. She's a beautiful soul inside and out. She's a beautiful person. Yes, I highly recommend giving her a visit. Show some love. Only in certain lives she's not showing up, okay? Well, I hope that you're able to get that situated, beautiful sister. Thank you so very much for being here. In this live session, the primary goal is to share about some channeled messages for soulmates, which I already went through, and now sharing different myths and legends pertaining to soulmates from different parts of the world. Whew, I'm so happy to see each and every one of you here sending happy vibes, happy thoughts rather, and high vibes to each and every one of you. So there is some Greek mythology pertaining to soulmates, referred to as the split souls, or Aristophanes' tale. In Plato's Symposium, the playwright describes how humans were originally spherical beings with 4 arms, 4 legs, and 2 faces. These powerful creatures existed in 3 forms: male, male, female, female, and male, female, but androgynous. So, in other words, both energies, but without the reproductive organs of either one. All right. And fearing their strength, Zeus split them in half as punishment, And ever since, each half wanders the earth, searching for its missing part, driven by an innate desire for reunion. This myth explains the profound recognition and completion felt when soulmates meet. Wow, that is so beautiful. She's going to come in on her other name. I messaged her to try her other accounts. She is here now, she messaged. Thank you for keeping me updated on that. And I just want to give another heartfelt shout out to Trending Live. Beautiful person, beautiful energy. And thank you for keeping me updated, Buddha, so that I would know that she's here to show support. I truly do appreciate the way that you guys all come together and work together like that. Sincerely. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And I love you. You. I love you, love you. I do. Yes. There is also East Asian legend, referred to as the red thread of fate. She sent you, Buddha says, shit, she sent me screenshots. She is trying another account. Aw. Trending. Okay. Go ahead and try that other account, but just know that we feel your loving presence. Don't exhaust yourself. Okay? Thank you, Vector. Thank you. If you can keep it kind and keep it respectful and keep it clean, you can stick around. I hope you understand. We're all adults here, okay? But there's certain dialogue that I simply cannot allow here. This is an 18 to 21 and over channel, but, and I emphasize the but, if by chance a minor were to come across this channel and see that kind of content, it would not go over well for any of us, and I do not want to risk my channel being banned. Thank you in advance for your understanding. That's perfect, Shirley. No worries. Take your time, and I'm sending my love to Nick as well. Hello from Soulsy or Sissy, whichever you and Nick are more comfortable in referring. Okay. Buddha, please be careful. Okay, I don't know why she isn't showing on her other accounts because that's how her and Reaper spoke, and he fixed trending manually, had to mod her, and I got to do that with VOMs, aka VOM. I'm not seeing her at all for me to be able to mod her up so that she's visible. And usually I do not have any issues with her showing up on my channel. I can always see her in my premieres. So I'm also like equally confused why I can't. Hello, Seth. I can't remember if I already greeted you or not. Hmm. From province to purpose. Okay, that's her. All right, I'm going to mod you up. Beautiful sister, from province to purpose. Yes, I see you, beautiful sister. Trending. Hello. Thank you so very much for being here. I was just trying to tell you not to worry yourself or exhaust yourself. I had a feeling, Buddha. That's why I said be careful, Buddha. I had a feeling. Please keep your eyes on the road. We love you. We don't want to lose you, beautiful sister. Thank you, Vector. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for that wonderful course correction. I truly appreciate it. All right. Yes. Be careful. We kind of want to keep you around. Not even kind of, Buddha. We want to keep you around. I don't understand that, Trending, but we see you here with your Province to Purpose channel. If you could just go leave a comment later on. I think I already have you modded up with your other channel. But if you want to go leave a comment in this live stream after it has ended, then I will check to see if you're modded already. If not, I will mod you up, and hopefully it'll work out the same way for this channel as it did for Reaper, and then you'll be visible again with your other channel. Yes, indeed. Safe travels to Buddha and Buddha's mom as they are on the road to North Carolina. We'll do what we can, and we'll do our best to get that resolved for you, beautiful sister. Trending. And thank you once again for being here. And I also want to extend the invitation for anyone else to share your thoughts on the whole soulmates thing, and what are your thoughts and feelings on the whole soulmate thing. And otherwise, I would like to share a bit more information, leaving off where I was with the East Asian legend of the red thread of fate. I'm doing as well as can be, dear friend Vector, and I hope the same for you. Originating in Chinese folklore and popular in Japanese and Korean traditions, this legend tells of an invisible red string tied by the moon god, Yao Lu, or similar deities around the ankles in Chinese versions, or pinky fingers in Japanese and Korean adaptations of those destined to be together. The thread may stretch, tangle, or not due to life's obstacles, but it never breaks. It connects soulmates regardless of time, distance, or circumstances, ensuring they will eventually meet and fulfill their bond, often as lovers, but sometimes as profound friends or helpers to one another. Yoruba is another soulmate teaching from Africa, the sacred twins. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's spelled Ibeji. Abehi or Abeji? I don't know. But there is a Yoruba tradition pertaining to soulmates. There is a story called The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. Um, would that be the original Little Mermaid? I don't know. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but you're welcome to share more about it in the chat. All right, Yoruba mythology from Nigeria and the diaspora. The twins, revered as sharing a single soul split between two bodies. They represent duality, balance, and divine blessing, protected by the Orisha Shango. If one twin dies, a carved wooden figure is created to house the departed soul, preventing imbalance or misfortune for the survivor. Twins embody a profound soul connection, symbolizing prosperity, magic, and the interconnectedness of spirits. Oh, wow, that sounds so fascinating to me, Vector. Vector says it's about the girl who has to sacrifice her life to be the Sea King's wife and stop the raging waves. Wow, that also sounds like the story of Persephone. Persephone returning to the underworld to be with Hades. Interesting. I'm going to have to look that one up later. That sounds like a fascinating read. Thank you for sharing that. I sincerely appreciate it. Twins embody a profound soul connection, symbolizing prosperity, magic, and the interconnectedness of spirits. In Celtic concept, the Anamkara, or soul friend, in ancient Celtic, particularly Irish Gaelic tradition, the Anam Sara, or Kara, translates to soul friend or soul mate. It describes a deep, eternal bond where two souls recognize and mirror each other, fostering spiritual growth and unbreakable companionship. Okay, please don't thank me too much or I might go back to my old ways. All right, keep it kosher and keep it clean, my friend. All right. So, according to Celtic traditions, this connection transcends romance. It could be a friend, a mentor, or a lover, and is seen as a sacred, timeless union that empowers both individuals beyond separation or death. In other notable traditions, Hinduism in particular, no single soulmate myth dominates, but concepts like karmic connections, the Linu, and divine pairs, the Radha and Krishna as eternal lovers, embodying divine feminine and masculine, emphasizes souls bound across lifetimes for growth and union. Yogic teachings speak of chakra harmony, creating a sense of wholeness with another. Ancient Egyptian pairs like Osiris and Isis represent eternal soul bonds, with Isis resurrecting her beloved husband, symbolizing love's triumph over death. a love stronger than death. According to Sufi mysticism, which is Islamic and Persian, and I have been actually studying Sufi mysticism as well as yogic teachings, not to necessarily adhere to anything in particular, but mostly for the learning experiences as well as the activation of dormant DNA. The poetic Rumi's intense bond with his mentor, Shamsi Tabrizi, inspired verses of divine love using human longing as a metaphor for union with God, the ultimate beloved. Sadachi, that is so funny. It's not the first time recently I've been told that. I have some friends in a different time zone who actually go to sleep listening to my videos, and sometimes I honestly don't know how to take it. Like, am I boring you to sleep or am I lulling you to sleep with my voice? That is the question. Uh-huh. Let's see. The ultimate beloved. Yes. Other cultures, like the Sumerian tales of Inanna and Dumuzi, evoke cyclical, sacrificial love. And Jewish Bashut means a divinely destined partner. These myths reveal soulmates not as mere romance, but as profound spiritual journeys towards wholeness, reminding us that love often bridges the seen and unseen worlds. All right. Well, my friends, that concludes um, the soulmate channeled messages and other information that I aim to share in this live session. So now we're open to chit chat, and you are more than welcome to share your thoughts on soulmates, as well as anything else that you would like to share now in the chat, as long as it's clean and kind, of course. Yeah. Does anyone else feel as though they may be on some kind of journey to meet their soulmate and reunite? Or do any of you feel as though perhaps you're already with your soulmate? Much love to you as well, Maddie. Sending the highest of love to you and Chloe and Jordy, of course. The last part added, no, it's not personal at all, Vector. I've had other occurrences that were very similar. And as a matter of fact, all is forgiven, my friend. Okay? All is forgiven. Whew. Let me see if I can pull this up on another device. No, no one is trying to make you jealous, my friend. Also, I only have eyes for one person. And I'm not sorry to disappoint. Because whether we are together or whether we are hundreds of miles apart, I still only have eyes for them. Because they are my soulmate. And our eyes have already met. To be in tandem with the story that I just read about. Our eyes have already met in this lifetime. Also, I am psychic and I'm picking up on some sketchy energy right now. Read the room. Read the room. All right. And let's keep the same energy. Keeping it positive. I'm actually feeling guided to reach for my Beyond Lemuria oracle cards right now and read some messages for us from this deck. All right, I'm going to do a split, and the first card I see is Surrender. Trusting that we can achieve more by loosening control can take great courage. Okay, now I'm feeling guided to share that these oracle messages from Beyond Lemuria will be befitting of these soulmate messages. What is love? Love is the only thing that is real. Everything else that we perceive in existence is an illusion, a part of a holographic matrix. Love is the only thing that's real. Well, considering that I just read an entire novella of soulmate myths and legends from around the world, as well as some channeled messages, you're free to refer to the replay if you want to learn more about what a soulmate means. But otherwise, it's two souls connected divinely throughout multiple lifetimes. And it can mean a number of other things according to different legends and myths. Love itself, however, is not a myth. It is very real. It's the only thing that's real. Everything else is a distortion or an illusion. Sometimes the most constructive way forward is to stop forcing things into being rather than allowing, inviting, and drawing a project into being. The energy here is of frustration, as if you are pushing something heavy up a mountain and gravity or flow don't seem to be on your side. Oh, well, not only are you not being viewed as an a-hole, you're entitled to honor your own feelings and opinion. Some might even add that all love comes from the mother, the original mother. So you may not be too far off with that statement. And it doesn't matter if we disagree in any kind of way in terms of that. Because soulmate connections, as I just shared in this session, can mean different things to different people in different cultures. And that's okay. Grand Rising, Dr. Mark. Thank you so very much for being here, and happy Thursday to you. Grand Rising blessings to the beautiful goddess Soul Stars, my sister of Energy Elevation Fam, and the gods and goddesses of the Always a Connection of Energy family. Grand Rising to you, my bro star of Energy Elevation Fam. Much gratitude and appreciation for your loving presence. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Use this awareness as a guide when you start to detour from your path. When control is released, so too is resistance. Loosen your hold on the reins and know the universe will catch you. Trust. Let the great mysteries reveal themselves. Again, I'd like to add that the messages that I'm getting from these cards are going to be in tandem with the soulmate channeled messages that came before I went into the compiled information from other cultures. All right, let's see here. Where did I mess up? All right, next stop in the deck, we have water, the overflow. The being has many hands, and yet water falls through her fingers. It blesses her in the moments it touches her radiant skin and continues on its journey. Her heart is also overflowing with love. Her eyes are filled with tears. She gracefully allows what comes through to move her without control. Aligned with purpose, she is overjoyed to give from this limitless place, and she radiates so much light into the world. Give more from a place of overflow than obligation. Even when we think we have nothing to give, coming from a mindset of overflow creates more of what we want. No, I don't actually, Vector. I don't have any separate videos of me singing. However, I do have some songs that I wrote that I will eventually be singing once I have the equipment to do a studio production. I wasn't going to share that. I was actually going to keep quiet about that a little bit longer. But apparently this was the right time to share. Eventually there will be videos on this channel of me singing. But not now. All right. But I was told yesterday that a specific other person wants to help me invest in my equipment. And so they can't do it all, but they can hook me up with a microphone. So that's another fun tidbit to share. Thank you. Yeah. Another person who wants to encourage me to embrace my throat chakra my voice a little bit more, other than speaking. Yeah. Which is to be expected on this channel. I mean, after all, it is my channel, so you guys are going to be hearing my voice. Oh, goodness. And also, I've been tossing around the idea of opening up the panel. I was going to do that beginning last week, but I can't remember what it was that made me change my mind. I'm just not quite ready to be hosting others on my channel, but I do have a couple of people already lined up to be guests. Um, but yeah. And that concludes my little side quest that I just went on. Encouraged by none other than Vector 3366. Isn't that nice? All right, I'm going to do another split with this deck. And we have the root chakra coming out. Speaking of finding home within ourselves, a sense of deep inner peace and a strong sense of grounding and being centered. Here, you can fly free from the grips of survival into a place of thriving. There is trust, connection to community, and you can rely on others and joyfully understand your responsibilities in return. You are held and have strong foundations for all aspects of life. With your guard down, you have the tools to ride the waves if you need. Everything is okay. And right behind that, we have gracious receptivity. If there were a manual for optimal human experience, one of the most potent points would be gratitude. It is the backbone of all spiritual practice. When we shift our perspective from what we are lacking, needing, and desiring, we temporarily replace the survival factor with the resonance for thriving. Giving and receptivity is a two-way flow. Each allows space for the other. Gratitude, self-love, and self-worth are interwoven with the capacity to receive. Together, they nourish your soul. Step into your heart space by listening. Step into your heart space by listing all you are grateful for and notice how full you start to feel. From here, your gifting capacity can spiral upward. That is love. Let's do another split. All right. We have the Realm Bridger. And behind that, the Manifestia. And we're going to draw this message to a close with the solar plexus and the violet flame, since both are related to this channel, as this channel did start out as Soul Sisters of the Violet Flame, and then I changed it to Soul Stars of the Violet Flame to make it more universal. And then I changed it to Soul Star Productions to aim to make it more professional. And now here we are with what we have currently. Souls EQ of Soul Stars, because Souls EQ is my stage and pen name. And here we are, present day, known as Soul ZQ of Soul Stars. All right. Drawing this stream to a close with 5 more cards, beginning with the Realm Bridger. Are you raising your vibration and, as you raise your vibration and explore different states of consciousness, you may experience phenomena you believed only happened in fantasy stories. Through meditation and journeying, we invite a greater awareness of subtle realities, including these soulmate connections, I might add. These realms can be amazing places to bring through pioneering ideas and creativity. This card is about bridging the seen and the unseen. Just as water changes from solid to gas to liquid, we can catch the intangible in other forms. I'm not leaving just yet. I'm going to be here a little bit longer. You guys are welcome to share your thoughts on soulmate connections, even as I continue to read. Metaphors, codes, or even maths can form the path of the visionary. From the mind and the heart, visions can merge into matter. Dream outside the box. It's time to create the foundation of our realities in a fresh new way. Oh, I just got overwhelmed with nausea. What the heck? That can't be good. But I'm going to push through it, guys. The next card up is Manifestia. You can decide how you want to live. The universe fully supports your choice to step into the optimal version of yourself. Dream big and then dream bigger. Now is a great time to start the projects you have been considering. All it takes is some pollination. Be creative with your visioning. Sow the seeds of the reality you want to experience through affirmative thinking and higher intention. Then, anchor or ground your dream seeds. Manifest from the heart. Overcome fear. Take strong, positive action and let go of the outcome. Know and trust your dreams are already on their way and expect to see results. All right, we also have the solar plexus chakra, the crown chakra, and the violet flame. The solar plexus chakra, radiant illumination, is the radiant center of your being. It holds the vibrant spark that brings your passions to life. Enter this space to step away from playing small, unworthiness, the idea that you are taking up space, and insecurity-based competitiveness. Allow yourself to be attuned to the abundant life force that resides at your center, and be energized, motivated, and fueled with inspiration. Bring forth more of what you wish to birth in the world as you discover a deep and real sense of self-empowerment. You can confidently lift others in celebration, harmonizing differences and shifting hierarchical paradigms into collective co-creation. We also have the crown chakra, which is our link to the dimensionality of our being, the seat of our soul. It gracefully connects us to the heavens. The infinity symbol of limitlessness appears within the unfolding petals and points to your most potent potential. Here, you can delight in the divine strands of light that dance with us when we align with spirit, purpose, and truth. Be present and flow without rigid outcomes. Find more space in your life. Find your own way to meditate. Explore the state of flow and be receptive to the intuitive messages you may receive. And final message for this session is the violet flame. For all of our soul stars of the violet flame, even if you don't identify as such, as we deepen our spiritual paths, step out of illusory constructs and become empowered beings, life presents more opportunities to grow than before. Your sensitivity will be heightening, so it may be harder to spend time in places with certain energies. Do you have a range of accessible go-to practices for recentering, cleansing your aura, and protecting your energy field? That is the question. A routine for psychic fitness will keep your aura strong and resilient, your energy sovereign, and your vibration high, and help you to see through illusions that block or disorient. Bring the violet flame into your meditation and self-care practices for graceful rebalance. And that concludes this rising energy session. I want to thank you so very much, Multiversal Soul Familia, for tuning in with much gratitude and appreciation from my heart chakra to yours. Brightest of blessings and agape omni love to all. Oh, and one more thing. I love you. You.